Hi, Guido Fox hier. Welkom bij een nieuw book report. Today I want to discuss with you this wonderful book from Maureen. I want to use her first name to make it more personal. I don't know why, but I want to call her by her first name. It's Maureen, and she wrote a wonderful book, Awakening in 5D Reality. We are going from 3D towards 5D reality change, a new vibration, a new frequency. Some cultures, I think the Western cultures, are ready to go to 5D reality. You see it here in Amsterdam. So many people are into meditation. So many people are into yoga. So many people are. We're going through the rational phases of evolution, right? So the Western societies, we're going through the Enlightenment period in the Middle Ages and the Renaissance period. So I think the Western cultures are ready for 5D reality because they were going through democracy, they were going through Enlightenment stages, they were going to Renaissance stages, they were going to really evolutionary stages. So make yourself ready for 5D reality, into yoga, into meditation. And I wrote already few years ago, I wrote already a blog about it. It's the blog 161. So go to my website, read my blog 161. I wrote there already an extended blog, an article about 5D reality, how we can go there, how we can go higher in our frequency, in our levels of consciousness, how we create a heaven on earth. That's all about heaven. Is not something later when you're dying. If you behave well, you come in heaven and you can praise the Lord and everything will be fine. No way. You have to suffer. You have to work very hard to bring heaven here on earth, that you really can live a wonderful life here in the now, here in your fully consciousness awareness, with all the difficulties of the matrix in your surroundings. To stay connected with the higher source is difficult, is very difficult, even in war times, even in times of disturbing you, like the coronavirus, where everyone was in panic. You are the stable force. You are the combined feeling and rational force who can survive the disturbing nature, the disturbing jungle, the fighting jungle, the war jungle in your surrounding. You stay as stable as you can. You stay as consciousness as you are in yourself. You stay the rock. You stay the rock in the relationship. You stay the rock in your work environment. You stay the rock in all the dynamics who are coming to you. Bring heaven on earth means bring heaven first in your inner soul. First heaven on earth without any fear patterns. Temporary fear is okay, but really long-term fear, destructive patterns in your soul are not good. That is what Marine mentioned in her book, that you have to dissolve all fear patterns in your life. Every step you take, you need to analyze. Is this an action I take from fear, or is this an action I take from free God consciousness? Is this an attentional action? Is this an action with attention, or is this an action from fear? And that is all up to you. How you manage your life, what you're doing in your career, what you're doing in your relationships, why you choose these relationships. Are you afraid to be alone? Are you afraid to step out of your relationship? All those kind of questions you have to ask and analyze your own behavior to discover your own fear patterns. So, a very important thing before awakening your 7 chakra activations, before you awakening your soul, before awakening the ecstaticness in your body crystallization, the crystallization in your body, before all that happen, you have to clean the floor. You have to clean your soul from all fear patterns who are actually outcomes of ego ground. Your ego tree. Your ego tree was shaped by the matrix. The tree of destructions, the tree of constantly be ambitions, the tree of constantly be disciplined and want to prove yourself towards the world. So the tree of ego has to be defeated, has to be dissolved to make the floor clean and dissolve all your fear patterns. All the fear in your system has to put out. And you become lighter. You become more free. You experience real freedom. You experience the most powerful freedom what is on earth. So that's a very important lesson in our book, is free yourself from fear patterns. More sleep. Sleep enough. Don't become lazy when you sleep. Sleep. Use power naps. But sleep as much as you can, because we are programmed in 3D dimension sleep patterns where the matrix wants to put you in boxes, and also in time slots. So you live with a kind of watch in your life and never become in a 5D reality time mechanism where you can discover what is needed on which moment. And I can understand if you work in a company and the boss is saying you have to be on 8 o'clock and you leave you can leave at 5 6 o'clock. It's a totally other situation than you are a free entrepreneur as me. Now I can decide what I can do at which moment something feels good. But deeper in your deeper soul mechanisms, you want to do what it feels good on which moment, and you're gonna live outside time, outside place, and you can go on another time frequency. Oh, you have out of the crowd time frequency, you're out of time dimension, you're out of the matrix time schedules, so you work when they are sleep, or they come home and you work, so you can work outside the matrix time work frames. That is one system to escape the matrix. There's one system to go into 5D reality, is to use other time frames than the matrix is working. So that's one aspect of escaping the time schedules, and the other aspect is sleep more when all the tiredness is coming out. Maybe you have on holiday. When you are on holiday, all the tiredness is coming out in the first 3 days. That is not only because you change the location, but it's also because you the tiredness is coming out from months and months of building up the tension and stress what the matrix is pressing on you. So sleep for 3 days, see what's happening with your energetic system. Sleep when you're awake, use power naps to recover, and then see what's happening with your inner body, how it's evolved. So probably you're in the matrix sleep patterns, and I want to bring you out. I want to bring you out to a new world. I want to bring you out to heaven on earth, so you have to say goodbye to the matrix time frames. You have to escape the matrix time frames to bring the tiredness out and bring your energy back on a normal level, what you didn't know. Guido, why you have so high energy all the time? How that's possible that you work so much without feeling any tiredness? Because I escaped the time pressures of the matrix. So if you want to go to 5D reality, you have to do something about this. Defeat the tiredness. Embrace heaven. Embrace your consciousness, and everything you can let go better, and you can functionate better in society and out of the society. More sleep. More sleep is important to defeat the tiredness building up in the matrix stress system, and also to become in a better routine. A better routine from non stress and non sleep sleep shortage building up system in your body. That is very important to understand, that you were part of the mass crowd sleep patterns. That's what she's saying actually in her book. You are part of the mass sleep patterns, and you have to step out. I sleep sometimes to 8, 8:30 after the crowd is going to work, or I wake up before the crowd is waking up. So I try to avoid crowd times. Very important, sleep, in escaping the matrix and going into 5D reality. We're going, next topic, we're going from the why to the amusement, amazement, discovering, and experiencing. We're going from the why again to amazement, experience, discovering, and amazement. And amazement is surprising, is the most important thing here. In a 3D reality, you want to know everything, you want to read everything, you want to, from fear patterns, you want to know what's going on in your environment, the gossips. You're so interested in the gossip about other people. That's the 3D reality. You want to know everything to protect yourself, to become powerful in your group dynamics, to showing off to other people. So you want to control. You're in your head all the time, in your mind all the time, and you create an ego wall to protect yourself. That's all 3D reality. So the why, you're always searching for why. Why? Because you're fearful to miss something out. And we are now stepping into 5D reality where you are surprised. Surprised from real life experiences. You're touching real life, not only life from the books, not only life information from other people, but you're surprised from the beautiful tree in the park. You're surprised by the wonderful sunsets in the morning and in the evening. Sun rising and sunsets, excuse me. You're surprised by the wonderful flowers along the riverside. You're surprised by the wonderful female body what is lying next to you. You're surprised by her wonderful eyes. You can enjoy really the beautiful Porsche Carrera with the beautiful shapes there and the beautiful color. You're in a 5D reality where you surprised and amazed by the smell, the laughing of other people. If people are laughing on the streets, I have to smile too. You're in an amazement stage. You're in a stage of surprisement from real life experience. Too long we were locked up in offices. Too long we were locked up in our bakery making bread whole day long. Very important, but we were locked up. Too long we were locked up in family systems. We were locked up in nations. We are locked up in armies. Whatever. Too long humanity was locked up in matrix systems, and now we step out and we can walk in town, we can walk in the forest, and we can enjoy more daily life. Life improvement is the next stage of evolution. Life improvement is the next stage of evolution. I repeat. I want that you go to bed later on and say, oh, Guido said it's very important. Life improvement is a new stage of evolution. So we are conditioned in fear, control, ego mechanisms, and why questions. Why? And not feeling. Why is from the head, feeling is from the heart. So we are 3D conditioned, and I bring you through 4D, a small gap in frequency, towards 5D. I bring you from 3D to 5D to deconditioning your false belief systems and all the things what is in your DNA. She talks also about DNA changes when you go into 5D reality. So I help you to transform in my coaching sessions to go from 3D to 5D. So letting go all the false condition, things in your DNA, in your mind, from evolution on evolution and evolution, you have blocking fear mechanisms in your systems to dissolve. That is all about the system. 3D reality is also complaining. When I was on holiday in the Egyptian resort, it was if I was back in the Matrix. I'm actually traveling all time, and so I was fixed on one spot with same people, and I can analyze the behaviors of the people of the Matrix. And complaining is victim role, is a false self-image. So you complain and complain and complain because you're actually not really happy with yourself. You're not connected with your inner soul. So people are complaining and complaining and complaining about the food, about the cold water, about they not getting their towels fresh every day. So when I come in the Matrix back, I saw all those complaining behavioral patterns, what I don't get really in my life, because I live a very wonderful, shining, heavenly life without some complaints about women, but I protected myself about the complaining matrix. So complaining, and she talks also about it, Maureen. She talks about complaining is a victim role and is part of the 3D reality. So watch yourself, analyze yourself. Are you complaining a lot, or are you not complaining? So that's a very important thing. If you want to evolve yourself towards 5D reality, you have to analyze yourself and you have to give up to complaining, or try to find a solution. I mean, if the water is cold in the swimming pool, yeah, you go to the beach or you take a hot shower. So if I see an obstacle in my life, then I try to find a solution very quick to avoid the complaining mechanism in my inner system. So you want to really avoid complaining issues in your life. Next topic is be flexible but have a planning, or other way around, have a planning but be flexible. In 3D reality, everything was fixed. You had a fixed schedule that gives some routine, but also some slave morality there. I think routine is very good for your energetic system to have some schedules in your life, but I can be nearly flexible on every moment in my life. And that was impossible in the matrix. I was not flexible, but I can, besides of my coaching session, I can cancel every activity in my life. Oh, I want to do the groceries. Oh, I can do it also on 4 o'clock instead of 10 o'clock. Oh, I can go to the gym, but I can also change to 3 o'clock to the gym. I can write my article in the morning. Oh, I can also do it in the afternoon. I have always the freedom to change my plans. And that gives really an entrance towards 5D reality. I am free to cancel. Mostly I don't do it. I go bravely to the gym every morning. But I have the freedom to cancel. I have the freedom to cancel my date. I have the freedom even to cancel. I don't do that in my coaching sessions. I have the freedom to cancel my content making. I have the freedom to even go later to bed. I have no alarm in the morning. What kind of freedom is this? I have no alarm in the morning. How beautiful is that? I'm always in the matrix. I have to go sleeping at 10. No freedom, because I have to stand up at 7. No freedom again. You have 2 times no freedom. No freedom to go later to bed. No freedom to stand early in the morning, of later in the morning, to sleep a little bit more. When I go later to bed, I don't do it a lot. I mostly go to bed 10:30. There's something with 10:30. It's a beautiful frequency on 10:30. Go to bed on 10:30. 10 is too early, 11 is too late, but 10:30 is a magical time to go to bed. Something strange is going on there. Some important side information here. But very, very important, right? To be free, but have a planning. Mostly I follow my planning, but I am free to cancel. And that gives me so much freedom. So much freedom to cancel my plans if I am not feel good on that moment, or my energetic system is saying no, then I can cancel my planning. How much is that worth, right? How much is it worth for you when you live your life, when you can cancel your plans? And I can give you that life. I can give you that wonderful life if you come by me. 5D reality is observing outside and inside. Observing your inner world, observing your chakra awakenings. It's inner side and outer side. Outside observing the people, outside observing the news, outside observing your surroundings without so much control, without fear, without judging. You're like a cow who is grazing the fields. You're observing a little bit the grass. You're smelling the nice grass and you're enjoying the sun and the weather. So you are inside and outside. You have an inner observer and an outer observer. You're totally in wonderful 50-50% balance here. You're a balanced person. That means also you are inner and outer balanced. You're an inner observer and an outer observer. You observe your inner awakenings and you observe your outer environment. And slowly, slowly we're going to 6D frequency. There are 12 frequencies. So we are ready for 5D, but 12D is maybe about 10,000 years of human evolution, but you can grow to higher dimensions. You can feel the waves of frequencies in the air. You can go to 60 frequencies and you are in a dream frequency. She wrote not so much about this, Marine, but if you go to 6D reality, you are coming in a dream frequency. You're really out of the matrix time frequencies, you're out of the matrix frequencies, and your life is a dream, is one flux. Your life is one flux, your day is one flux, the time collapses. The time is going faster and faster, and you're in a dream reality. You're in a heavenly reality. You really, really bring heaven on earth. And you share God consciousness to your surroundings. You are in a 6D dream frequency. Your life becomes a dream. You are dreaming whole day, but your dreaming is not daydreaming. Your dreaming is not unconsciousness. Your dreaming is experiences with fully awareness and fully consciousness, your new and new reality. You are in an other world, and the other world you bring in this world. Energy matrix. She calls the energy matrix. You're acting from energy. You're acting from what is needed for your energy at this moment. You're out of your watch reality. You feel what is needed at any moment. You're out of the matrix planning reality. You're flexible in what you're doing during the day. That is real freedom. Real freedom is what you can do whatever you want to do during the day with becoming very productive, with becoming very efficient. That is also giving energy to work. I'm not saying become lazy, I say work hard at the moment you feel to work. You feel to become and can productive in your life. So work can also give you energy, but too much work can give you burnout, depression, low energy, stress. So work on short times and also relax a little bit more outside your work times. Thank you for watching this video about going to 5D reality, and I see you by the next book report. Bye bye.